is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and this is the Tasha C Show, my podcast. Shout out to the podcast fam that's been listening or going to listen in the future. Shout out to my YouTube fam, and if it's nothing wrong. You can subscribe also my YouTube channel, which is Tasha C TV. This is my many bonus podcast that I'll be making. And just to make a long story short, this is I always do this for the people, the new listeners. The reason why I say bonus podcast, because this is a part of my 365 video journey, which I start October 8th on my birthday of this year, and plan on ending next year, which is basically making a video every day, and it's not specifically entitled, and it can be anything from a podcast to showing my face and just talk about random topics. That's all. And since I'm using Speaker, also is my main platform. Also, my podcast can be found, other platforms as well. But besides also being uploaded on YouTube still, I also use Speakers, which is a phenomenal app to create these lovely podcasts. So since it's through my phone, sometimes you might hear occasional notification, or right click to go on, to Google something real quick, or go to the Instagram, whatever. Then sometimes you'll hear the clicks. So anyway, y'all, let's get in it. This is actually for speaking of my video 65 journey. This happens to be episode 80. And if you're looking for the podcast, it's a couple numbers down, whatever. But it shows time sure goes fast. It's already day 80. It was day one when I first started, which first was just a video on YouTube. And, showing my face, whatever, on my birthday. And so anyway, let me go first. I want to say, I hope the happy holidays or yesterday was good. Also, I don't know if happy Hanukkah, because I think it's still being celebrated this week, isn't it? And also I want to say happy Kwanzaa, because I know this is supposed to be the first day of the Kwanzaa, I think, because I think it always starts like a day or 2 days after Christmas. So happy Kwanzaa, everybody. I also want to say happy birthday to my Rah Rah. It is her birthday day as well. I know, like for Swack's birthday, Oh, okay, y'all heard that click. But anyway, that was notification. Anyway, shout out to my Rah Rah. Love you. That's sometimes my, little sister or niece. It depends what day it is. But I love you, Rah Rah. God bless. And many, many more blessed birthdays. In Jesus' name, amen. So I just wanted to say shout out real quick to Rah Rah. She'll probably listen to this podcast probably in 2021. Because sometimes. Yeah, so I want to make sure my Rah Rah got her birthday. Okay, she's a 90s baby. I'm trying to see. I ain't about to say her age. Because heck, she still looks like she... like 12 or 15 personally. Maybe because that's it, but I mean, she does not look like she is in her 20s, especially like her mid-20s and so forth. She does not look like that, y'all. Truth be told, she looks like she needs to still be carded. And I still had to get in touch with the fact that she's a mom of 2 kids. My Kenzie Pooh, my Mr. And I'm just like, they look like her and everything, but I'm like, you still look like a kid yourself. You look like you need to be carded until you're at least about 55 years old. Let me stop roasting my Rah Rah. Anyway. Okay. But besides that, this is the season of Capricorns. So her and then her mom, which is my sis, birthday's on the 28th. So that's 2 days from now. It's December 28th. So it's Capricorns. And your horoscope is supposed to be the year. So it's the favorite of the Capricorns. And it started on December 2nd. So, 2020 is supposed to be a great year. Whether you're looking at from, I said this before, if you're looking from astrology in most cases, or if you're looking from a prosperity word, depending who you're listening from. But 9 times out of 10 is usually a better word. And, some people have different opinions, of course, unless you're able to get the prosperity word directly yourself, But, yeah. So anyways, y'all, it's the day after Christmas. It's still shocking because the day of Christmas actually went fast as heck. Even though, like I said, it wasn't like we had a tree with open presents or I was really around a bunch of kids, whatever. But yeah, I always say this, but this is not probably going to be long because due to the fact it was Christmas and it's like Christmas week and we're preparing for New Year's Eve. How premieres and shows, more shows are going to start picking up, especially next month and beyond and so forth. And like I said, I was going to originally, I know I keep saying this, it would be easy to catch up, but, like I said, I'm still slowly healing, which I feel better, but I still don't feel comfortable because, like I said, the pain medicine started to work when I take it, but it's not, it's medication prescribed from my doctor that I've been having for months anyway. But, usually when I take it before this happens this last Saturday, it used to work. But I mean, it's slow. It's working again slowly. But I mean, like I said, I'm getting better day by day. Okay. But excuse me, y'all. It is 11:17 a.m. in the morning, December 26, 2019. And just to let y'all know, if y'all knew or if y'all used to being here, I usually yawn, even if I get sleep. I had a nap and everything early. Like I said, this is kind of later. I did it for Christmas a little bit earlier, like an hour or something, or like towards midnight. So to make sure I had a pre-record. I prefer pre-recording, y'all, because considering the errors that I had a couple times, which sometimes was through this app, or it's been by my accidentally error by clicking on a YouTube video trying to knock it off notification, or going to a site at an automatic damn playing video that made it where it played and it stopped podcast. That's what happens. You can't go back and add in, say more, add, merge another audio file to another audio file. So once it's gone, it's gone. So at least if I do it the night before, and as far as right now, I'm, not busy, you know what I mean? So I'm doing it right now where I'm kind of doing a pre-recording. But if you should know, here we go. So, anyways, of course, we seen if y'all was on Instagram or certain things, whatever, if y'all spend time with your family, stuff like that, or seeing these celebrities, some of their gifts. Of course, there's going to be a couple things that make you, maybe cry. Like I went to one Instagram page, I don't remember exactly, but their family gifted, I think it was their mom or grandma, aunt or grandma, their granddad just had passed, her, passed, and she was with that man for 50 something years at least or something like that. And they had this beautiful box. You could see it was a script. It wasn't a close up on the box, but it was a customized mirror box with sketch script. I don't know what the appropriate word, but it was script customized designs on the thing. And then she opened up letters, and they actually gave the letters. The grandfather had kept all the letters because they've obviously, I don't know, they were high school sweethearts, but I guess they must have met in college. And it was just so beautiful. And that made me cry, just seeing those two scenes. I was just like, okay, here go to Waterworks. And seeing certain kids, open up presents, whether they're so that is, that's dope. Interesting enough, I seen on one of the websites that Jussie Subway actually donated $10,000 to the Flint thing. Now, I will say that even though it's some other BS or whatever, I had to give thumbs up where because about the Flint water issue. I actually, my paper that I just wrote for the class of my graduation, because it was a environmental substance sustainability course that I had to take. And actually, my paper was on environmental racism. And that's one of the issues. Most of my paper was about issues that had some link to Michigan, about environmental racism. That was the topic I chose. So that was one of the issues I talked about, was the Flint water issue. And it's still going on to this day. Oh, yeah, they did some of the pipes, some clean. But the water is still... Okay, I know I'm taking another area, but I just brought that up, about justice. I want to say, but I don't want to that's Alexander Rogers' word, how it says. I'm going to say Jussie Subway. Okay, that's what he should be called. Okay. So, anyways, it was on the news actually today too that they brought it up. I don't know if it's the local news or whatever, because my dad, we have actually a TV in the kitchen, right? And so he watches TV, it's on the wall, whatever. He's been doing that for several years. We always had we have for several years. I don't know how. I think even since I was a little kid, but it's been 20 something years that my dad always had a TV in the kitchen. Okay, my mom doesn't like TVs in the living room. So I mean, we have everywhere in the house. Of course, except the bathrooms, of course. But and we of course we also have a TV and stuff in the basement, but we don't have one in the living room. And it was something on there, and they were talking about, the blue face and him giving money. Of course, it varies because some people it's like it's a kind-hearted gesture, just the way he did it, whatever. And that's personally how I take it. It's like the way he did it, Of course, my what was the times, I just let her talk because I wasn't, she was just talking about, commenting about it. It was like, well, that is helping people, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I didn't say anything. I'm just like, okay, I'll keep my opinion to myself. But it's just the way it's displayed and the way it was done. That's what it's like, okay, whatever. And then I seen also on the gram to bring up that some people, y'all, oh my gosh, I don't want to bring up, the color, the race, about the race issue and stuff like that. But I thought it was just a beautiful, sweet gesture, y'all. If y'all see on the gram, there's been a couple people who have, like, shown, and like I brought that up before about, like, is it okay to show good deeds online? You know what I mean? And if that's up to okay, the person to show their face if that's okay, My thing is, I'll go back to it again. It's good to show good deeds to motivate other people to do good deeds. But for example, there may be some people go do like these things and stand on top of the damn car and be making it rain on people. It's to hopefully because there's some people want to be copycats when they see certain behavior. Okay, groupthink and all that other stuff. So. This was beautiful though, and it's a family I recently followed because of that. The Shade Room had this, and like I said, it was somebody else that had like I think they give $1,000 or $5. I've been seeing a couple of those videos where people like tip somebody, a piece of liver lady, tip somebody, I think $1,000 tip here, and they do that and record it is a way, probably to inspire. So, like I said, I mean, of course. The person be recorded, I think honestly they should get permission, like it's okay that we show your face and we're about to put them on here, blah, blah, blah. That's just personally me. Because to a certain extent, let's be for y'all, when we rather see people doing good deeds, not in a way like Blueface did, but doing good deeds and helping folks as opposed to seeing violent it's like, if you got to think about it, violent or sexualized videos, depending on it is, or promoting where we promote violence or hurting each other instead of that. So when I, look further at that, like I said, it's like, it's 50-50. Would personally for me, if I'm going to do good deeds, I wouldn't like, maybe possibly broadcast it or maybe ask permission first. I don't know. I'd rather just like saying the text message, like, I do stuff, but I just don't put it on film. But I'm not going to sit here and down anybody just because automatically, just because they decide to film it, because to a certain extent, it could be used to help push a more positive motive instead, like I said, violence and bullying, the rates, Becky called the police over, a barbecue pit, all this other stuff. Just. So what I was noticing, it was beautiful. The family, they prayed to God, they had blessed the lady. She was real nice. And, it was a black family, okay? And it was so cute that they little one of kids like, you got a $500. So the husband and wife gave her $100 of these. And they said, oh, our son, I think they have 2 sons and 1 girl. And all 5 of them both gave her, a $100 bill each. And she was just crying. And I looked at it. And when I decided to click on the comments, it was people, I can remember, honestly, I don't go through all the comments because it's too damn many, but I just looked at enough where some people said, which was a nice and beautiful gesture, some people said, like, okay, whether it got something to do with the lady's race or not, why are y'all up here, talking about this? This is actually a good deed. Then you got some people, of course, to remind her, like, okay, they on some stuff, they try to get some clout, whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And then you got some people who have a problem with not it being filmed, but why they didn't give any money to a black waitress. Okay, what? Maybe they didn't do that. Maybe they might have had more than one person. They just filmed one of the things, and maybe the person might. You don't know, but it's just like, there are some people going to find something negative where there's negative instead of positive, and just find like the glass is half empty instead of being full. They're going to see that anyway. You know what I mean? So I just was like this. I'm just like, I looked at this beautiful gesture. I wasn't trying to see it based on race, and I don't think they gave it to her because she happened to be a white lady as opposed. That's a whole other story. But I'm just saying it was just like this. Okay. No, I'm not going to. I mean, that not everybody, because I'm going to keep it real, y'all. I also had a YouTube video that I did 3 years ago. Yeah, it's 3 something years ago. And when my car was broken down at that time, a man who helped me, who happened to be white, helped me with my sister because we were coming back from, I picked her up from work at that time, one of those days. And he helped us, and he put $500, and he said good deed, and left us, and he had it set up for credit to get $5 worth to try to get my car fixed. But the guys were assholes and purposely fixed something. It wasn't really because the car was still messed up, and it ended up, I had to get it fixed like 2 months later or something else because I had to get told hold and everything. Because we just called back on the car was working. The assholes up there said, you said something. Because I even asked, like, are you sure it's the right thing? Because it was a damn star. My father just put in a star not too long ago, and the son of bitches kept it, and so forth. But what I'm saying is that a man, it doesn't always have to be like I said, it was somebody who helped me that happened to be white that time and helped get the car towed to the place, get it fixed. And, because he said he was, got his life together. Chris gives up to God and is playing it for, don't call me back. Because of course, we got the receipt. I mean, I've been got rid of it, but, that's paying it forward. And he was just humble about it and said that we're good. God said we're good people. I mean, that's exactly what he said. So, I mean, like I said, he's singing over, decided to help us and so forth. So what I'm saying is that, I plan on helping, making sure I help as many people as I can. And sometimes it don't always have to be like with money. Sometimes it's like giving a positive word or doing the best you can to help somebody and give them like priceless information that may help them. You know what I mean? And that could be financial. That could be about, it's kind of iffy about relationship. But don't just be giving them half as advice, whatever. Or you don't, it depends. But because some people may think they're doing somebody a favor by giving the person advice, but you could still say something like harmful, like, I think you should do this diet because I used to be that, and I was that too, and you need to be doing this, blah blah blah, or I wouldn't do it this way. You need to go to this church, blah 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 blah. Okay, that can go on. I just went to another thing, but it's just like just look at it as a good deed and as a good blessing. That's what they're all were trying to show. Okay, and I wasn't looking at color. I was looking at the good deed. Okay, but like I said. Like I said, so if they would have had a black waitress then, or somebody that they tipped then I remember I seen like people that had tipped a black waitress and they were still putting God's criminal like they shouldn't have shown her face because now she got filed on taxes and blah 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 blah. Just doing that. That's why you don't live in this world to please you. It's so hard to say like play the world because you try to please everybody. Everybody gonna have a different opinion, different action, and blah blah blah, and there's gonna be okay. Let me just get off that. But anyways, I want to just be more positive. So, besides that, y'all, let me get this real quick. Have y'all seen this You series? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have not seen the first season. I've heard people talk about it. I heard it's based on a book. Maybe let's go to Hoopa real quick and see, because I heard, ain't You based on a book? You the series, not, Raheem Devon, famous, that priceless. That's still classic. Remember that song came out, You? Y'all, I'm not gonna say the rest, copyright. That song. Look that up. That is still one of the most classic songs to be is him as that. Just like Anthony Hamilton. Oh, I know I'm talking about music, but I remember. But it was a song called You as well. That's every time I hear about it, that's the main thing I think about is You is his song personally. Now, okay, a guide to the last time. Okay. Wait a minute. Who was this? I'm up here just going on a. Okay. Okay, wait. This was this Tale Ambition series suspense. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna find out which You it is. That way, because they got a bunch of damn U's. I went to You right to see what it is, and I that's too of a common name. They got a bunch of I guess, albums I can rent out of it. Okay, what I'm going to do is look at You, the series, and maybe see where it's based on, y'all. So, y'all going to hear some clickings. Click, 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 click. the YouTube series American Psychological Thriller. What the hell? That scared the heck out of me, y'all. It was something, I sat there and tried to click on the Wikipedia thing, and it was loading up something. I thought, oh, heck no. It's about to be another damn, my podcast going to be shut off, and I got to start over again. It's a little bit of the show, the advertisement for Jesse Jones. Ain't that something y'all like on Netflix? You know how they had the Marvel series, Luke Cage and Jesse Jones, and I forgot the other ones. And again, that's the whole thing with the curse with the, like the TV series. It's like, I don't really like, honestly, watching TV series. I don't care how good reviews they are, honestly, until they get, like, past season 3. And they're still doing good, whatever, or not canceled. And, like they get a season 4 in most cases. In rare cases, I, still watch it. Like, for example, David Makes Man. That's one of the shows I start first and will continue to watch, hopefully, until hopefully they have enough season. We see David Makes Man where he, is 18 or something like, just see how it goes. But other than that, most cases, okay, yeah, it's Caroline. Yeah, Caroline. Okay. That's maybe I put you down with Caroline in it. So, anyway, the reason why I asked, I didn't know the new season was coming out already because Charlotte Ryan's from Paid or Wait YouTube. So that's a phenomenal channel I found. Like I said, this summer I was doing Euphoria, which also is another series I started from the beginning that I will be watching, for the new season Euphoria. So check that out because 9.9 out of 10, excuse me, I will be reviewing that show as well. That was also a series I started the first season as well, and did that. So, how do y'all feel about the show? Have y'all watched it? Do y'all see it? Whatever. Like I said, I can let me see. I hope I'm spelling Caroline. I just put you and Caroline in it. Okay, I see the perfect. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here and I see everything but that. Let me see, can I just, go to the library to see or recommend another book? I haven't they haven't bought any books yet, but a lot of books I've been requesting are books that are supposed to come, eventually be released starting next month. And, some of the books like I said, I found, when you follow some of these books clubs or librarian books, whatever, they'll have, or either Google, say, certain books or Smith books coming out next year or something like that. They'll have books that have, possible pre-releases, just like if you're looking for movies that are supposed to come out or something, or TV series. It's the same thing, say, you enjoy books. So, that's a lot of the recommendation of books that are now. Now, they bought a couple, but I also recommended books that were already, there, and, you can click on the recommendations. But I'm like, the real world, I may have to put on my list of books to get in the future if, I don't get them a certain time. Okay, yeah, they do have it here. Place to hold a book. Do they have the ebook? I want the ebook. I mean, not the ebook. I want the audio version. Yeah, they actually have it on the thing. I'm going to have to recommend the audio version of the book because they got that one on hold. Okay, what is it? It's okay, Caroline. What is this? The sequel to You. Oh, okay. Because she only has one book that they got at the Detroit one. So of course, here's audiobook. I don't know what the heck this is. Is this another sequel? Read the offer. Okay. It's not. Okay. I'll still recommend it just because. I didn't know you had 2 parts, but yeah, I recommend both the audiobooks. And hopefully I'll be able to, because like I said, y'all, I don't like ebooks that much until I get a tablet or something. Even to read them honestly, y'all, on a laptop, the way they're set up. Now, I have tried. I tried to read it on my phone, but my screen is not that damn big. But I used to read ebooks more so on a tablet. And I read, books and did bookmarks because I got to save money, the digital version. I got a couple, textbooks digital version, that I have purchased. But not like the main ones. And what I mean by that is like sometimes no, this last semester I only had to get like one textbook or two textbooks. So I just went ahead and just got the, like the text digital version. But other than that, I mean, like flicking pages, whatever. I prefer like a hard copy of books, physical copy books. I said this before, and I'll say it again, probably several more times. But yeah, y'all. So I want to know about the series, but I heard it was really good, and on some thriller stuff, like the original Lifetime type of stuff, movies type of thing. But anyways, besides that, of course not. Again, like not watching something most people watch. I seen on the Jasmine brand, that the couple who wrote and directed a lot of stuff, and it was a good. Again, here's about the curse about a good series. Now I didn't watch the series again. Love Is that came out I think beginning of this year or last year, right? I seen the commercials, everything. It looked like a good show, but again, y'all, with certain series, I wait a certain amount of time, and sometimes like it's gonna have to be a marathon, probably about a month by the time I get catch up with. Just like Blacklist, it's a good ass show, but I need to catch up with it. Just like Radio Love, I heard like some people didn't like the first season either, but some people were comparing and trash certain people. At least the women had their back first season. I need to go ahead, even though that's a reality show. I'm probably gonna go ahead and just go ahead and catch up with the series. So, especially This Is Us, even though I know that's like a beautiful show, I know it's tragic or whatever, but I do want to possibly see that in the future as well. But anyways, y'all, it was a show on, and just like they're supposed to have Cherish the Day supposed to come out in February to 2020, I don't know what it was like, but it's supposed to be a series about love between a couple. That's all I got. But I started seeing, about last week, the week before last? Which I wonder was the name of the show was inspired by Sade the singer, not Sade the band. Like I said, I digress. Like, I always saw Sade with Sade by herself. Okay, you know what? That's a mystery was in itself. Like Sade, they'll say Sade, and then the band be Sade. So is she Sade, and then the band is Sade too? Is everybody just collect? Is Sade like a part? You know what? I'm just gonna Google right quick. Sorry for the clicks, y'all. What is like Sade? Okay. Because as soon as I put her name in the first Google, like the highlight public, Sade, I do, okay, British Nigerian English songwriter. Okay. Okay, so her birth name is, professionally known as Sade. But then it's the damn, okay, I'm confused. Like I said, even when you call up, they got Sade and stuff. But then, ain't it like the band too is also, okay. Also, let's see here. Okay, she rarely grants interviews. Yeah, Sade's always been quiet. She seems like she come with album every 2 or 3 years. Okay. Alright. I was just looking, at her information. Yeah, but I could have sworn it's Sade the band too. Maybe I typed in Sade the band, because what comes up is Sade. Sade is one of the red infamous Olympics and the long ponytail that she got. I'm going to see. Yeah, it's Sade the band. That's what I'm saying. It comes up band. Okay. I'm confused. I'm trying to. Oh Lord, I thought I was about to accidentally slide and like click on, and then it was gonna be and this podcast. So, anyways, y'all, Love Is the couple, the married, because it was a controversy, y'all, about like this woman that the husband was supposed to be having an affair with. I'm gonna say the co-writers, director, or the creators of the Love Is show that got canceled because of this scandal. Not because it wasn't a good ass series, but again, the curse of good ass shows that get messed up. Just like Underground, I didn't watch the second season. Okay. I waited, I watched people's reviews, and a couple, like, especially, like, the last couple shows were kind of messed up, but like I said, I listened, to watch, other reviewers who review Underground, and because it was like a budget thing or something like that, Underground got canceled. That was the same thing as the Get Down, the series on Netflix, and I think, like I said, Queen Bianca Brooks was in there, and they had Will Smith stuff. It was a part series that got canceled due to the fact of here you got a good show, but it's like I think a thing with a budget issue where they can't keep performing. It was like $100 million, something like that. They said, I'm like, damn, it's based on the '70s, early '80s, ain't it? I'm thinking, damn, I hate to see if they funded Star Wars. How Star Wars got that Disney film, and the Baby Yoda and stuff like that going on, and what's going on in that show. I'm just saying, like. Yeah, so, the sad part is that it seems more common that you have like shows in the past 10 years. There's always at least some good shows that get canceled. And the ones that they used to be good, but they ain't nothing, seem to stay on, quicker. Or if they stay on whatever where's a good show, they don't get the proper closing. Like I had watched Jay Lee's Who Said That Gossip Chat. And she did bring a good point about the game. And I mentioned this, I don't know honestly which podcast has talked about the game reboot possibly coming back. And she brought back up, like, it's true, like, okay, they're not going to have Melanie and Doran come back. Don't bring the show up. They're going to bring back, not bring the show back, but don't bring back some of the older characters. Bring them back if you're going to bring back people from the previous game and, merge it into this new one. And by the way, speaking of the show canceled, that 9210 was like scripted based on most of the people that were in the show, but it was like a fake reality type of show. They got canceled after one season. They ain't coming back. And of course, they almost had. I think even Shadow Doherty came back. I think, but the only person unfortunately couldn't go back garbage. And so Luke Perry, had passed away. I think beginning of this year or end of last year. So speaking of shows, going back to the Love Is thing. Now, the husband supposedly was in this affair, this kind of like this abusive affair where the woman described like some of the stuff he did to her, but she still was messing with for 10 whole years, and then she was saying like she was the one that came in original Love Is, so they canceled that show. And the reason why I was bringing this up, like I said, the husband and wife are still strong to this day, show like a like they were all smiles and still with each other. And then some people, when I looked in the comments, was like, this would be great and all, but can they bring Love Is back? Love Is back since they still together. And, I didn't hear anything else about it once they pulled the show. Was like, like, was it proven that this was a show, whatever? Because she was saying, like, she was in this abusive, like, situation, situationship and affair with this guy. And I think, wasn't she married too? I don't know, allegedly. I'm just going to say it like that because I don't know for sure. I ain't about to sit here and start saying something. Don't know for sure, allegedly. So anyway, y'all. Besides that, so I mean, like I said, that would be dope, but okay. So besides that, okay, I was going to say Mary J. Blige, wrong legend, wrong living legend. Okay, well, since Mariah Carey's song, I didn't know that it was pop. I've been thought it went number one a long time ago, but it's been out for 25 years, but it's the first time it's been number one. But I'm like, okay, you better break those records, Mariah Carey. So, well, since Christmas is over with, that means we just have to wait until about 300, well, not even 365 days a year, maybe about at least 300, depending on it looks up, like maybe 300 days from now, or 320 days, something like that, around that time, and then we'll start hearing these songs again. So anyways, y'all, hey y'all, before I get off here, let me just bring up something else about the holidays. Now, have y'all went to go around and see the lights as being kids or, big ass kids, also known as teenagers, and as adults? Have y'all went around and seen lights? Now, there's a place that's like in Metro Detroit, suburban is around Detroit, but not in Detroit, that, because I honestly, I have not been, except picking up Rah Rah up one time, because she worked downtown. She used to work downtown. I don't go like I think they have a ball dropping at certain events downtown Detroit now. I don't I just watch on TV or be at the house if I celebrate it at home, maybe other places. And so, it's always in a house gathering. But except that one time, as far as me being an adult, that I had went and we were actually on our way to casino in Casino Windsor. And this before we got the casinos that we got now in the house. And also, two things, I think even if they were already up, I couldn't go to those because I was 19. I was old enough that I can go, to Canada because everything, drinking, going to casinos, all this stuff is all when you're 19 years old in Canada. And we, Detroit right next to Windsor, so we went there where, the ball was dropping, and we going to the casino for a couple hours. Me, Mom, and my two other sisters, Smurfette and Todd. Okay, we're going there. So, other than that, I don't usually go to, like, say, club like that, and the ball drops, and we in the club, nothing like that, or, some type of setting like that, So, other than that, y'all, as far as, like, with seeing the lights, there's this thing, you pay $5, you see all these lights, whatever, but I haven't been there in years. I went one time. And the last time, the only reason why I go, because when they had went, we don't usually was going every year anyway, but we went, like, in the last time we went December 2012. And the reason why I remember that is because I didn't go because I was studying for my finals. So I didn't have time. I had to test either Monday or Tuesday. And I did not, I was like, I got to study, memorize this stuff. And I did do well on the test. But you know what I mean? That's the reason why I didn't go. I was on that study stuff and try to make sure I get everything together and make sure I, do what I'm supposed to do. So my little nephew, little Kenny at that time, and Trinity time, I think Mom had went. I'm about to try to laugh, whatever, but I'm about to go ahead and forget it. My nephew was like, I think he was like 4 years old around the time, and he up there to around my mom. Remember, okay, Granny, you gotta put your wig on. Oh, Lord, I remember I used to take him at first when he started getting his haircuts, because he didn't start getting his haircut until he was like 2 years old and a half, because he used to be afraid of hearing the clippers. I was never there with his dad. My brother used to give him barbecues for that to hold him down or whatever, because he was scared, I guess, of the sound of the clippers. So, anyway, I remember, the barber was taking a lunch break, and we went to, because there was a beauty supply right next in the same complex, so we went over there to get something, before he got his hair cut. And here he is in the middle of the damn store talking about, we need to get Granny a wig, because my mom, and he kept repeating to me. Oh, Lord, that's the thing about kids. Kids see the darndest things. Sometimes they're honest, way too honest. You want to tell the truth, but you also want them to not tell you the truth at the same damn time. I was just like, oh my gosh. Anyway, so they went, y'all, and they were saying, like, how it was overpriced. They really didn't have no lights. They seemed like it was stuck in a certain area, because you drive through, like this certain area to see all these lights. But most of the time, when we go to see lights, and me and Smurfette used to do that time, my sister Trina, Smurfette, I call her, used to go see lights. We went into certain neighborhoods and we would see all the lights. That was the light show right then and there. Y'all, have you ever like drove around certain neighborhoods and seen the lights there? But what I realized, y'all, one thing I could not take back, but notice in this Christmas season, I noticed I know I more so have, like with certain places, but I still went out at night, and I noticed that, like, okay, they have lights. They always have the exact same lights. This company that's across the street from each other on the main road, and they always have all their trees wrapped up or whatever. That's like the biggest amount of lights I've seen. Just this company, this company on the main road. Other than that, y'all, come to think about it, I really didn't see that many damn lights. I mean, like I said, we don't really have them posted like that in our neighbors like that yet. But we used to have way more. We used to have a neighbor that had, the inflatable snowman and stuff like that. Certain designs. But you don't really see that many designs. Even like I said, it was way more in our neighborhood. Even like I said, we used to have more. And show we were in the quote-unquote Christmas spirit. And I mean, yeah, you still have certain churches that, you go pass by and they have the nativity scene out. This one church that we go by, they still have to this day, and I've seen this since I was a child, so they've been out for a long ass minute, that they have the three wise men designs, and they look like, they're like the size of real people, and they're on the camels and stuff, on the camels and donkeys or something. No, the camels, I think. And they had them up for years, and they still do. Keep them in good condition, they light up with everything. So, what I'm saying is that I don't really see that many lights, you know what I'm saying? And I remember, like, me and my sis named Nick, like, last week, the week before last week, whatever, even come back, home, I noticed, and I'm just like, I don't really see that many damn lights. Even, like, more businesses, personally, me noticing, I see more neighborhoods, and you see, like, more businesses that was in Christmas, or you see, like, more stuff that's, like, more holiday-ish. Am I saying it? Yeah, I made up a word. Holiday-ish. And, like I said, it just seems like things were, like people were more into the holiday spirit. Just like, not like I was really paging Halloween or something, because, that kind of scared me. Even though my birthday is in October. I mean, it's in early October, but I'm just saying. I'm just noticing, like, I really don't see a lot of people that are in there. Personally, me. Now, maybe, maybe, of course, once I get out there more again, I could see that. But I just was saying, like, okay, yeah, I seen the designs and stuff, and, like, going to CVS or certain areas. But as far as, like, seeing it, like, people with lights and, like, seeing decorations, I just personally didn't see that much going past a lot of these neighborhoods. You usually see people, at least like a couple people at the end of the streets that got their lights on in the middle. You'll see lights, and you didn't see any too much. And I don't know if people are not a Christmas spirit because of certain things, or they don't celebrate no more, or, they ain't trying to run up the damn light bill. It could be various other different reasons. Okay? But that was just interesting for me to see or pay attention to. And again, y'all, it's almost in about 30 more seconds, it's about to have the light on. But again, it's hilarious. I always say I'm not going to have that much to talk about, and I end up able to ramble on to the 45-minute mark, because that's the plan I got right now, where it runs to like 45 minutes exactly, and then that's what it's going to cut off. So I always like cut off sometimes right before it ends. And other than that, y'all, did y'all get what y'all wanted? If y'all celebrated Christmas, whatever, y'all get what y'all want? Was this materials? Did y'all pray for things to come together? You know what I mean? Because not every present has to be in the box or anything anywhere. But anyway, y'all, let me get out here. Like I said, y'all, how do y'all feel about, did y'all see a lot of lights? Did it seem like a decrease or whatever, or just the same? It is what it is. But anyway, y'all, hug, his love, God bless, and I'll see y'all. Y'all know I'm going to come back for day 81. I'll probably, be honest with y'all, I'm probably not going to show my face on YouTube, but y'all like waiting for that. Maybe until hopefully back next week. Hope I'll be feeling better, or the week after next. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. Y'all may not see my face until next year, depending how things go. But anyway, y'all, hugs and loves, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.